Hey, good afternoon, Street. This is Braden from Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. Thank you again for your inquiry on our 2017 Toyota Hiace Commuter. The one sitting in front of me for only $54,990 drive away. I understand you are down south. Like I said, thought I'd do a little video for you, give you a bit of an idea who we are. Like I said, Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. So we're lucky enough to be the biggest pre-owned yard for Toyota in Queensland. Actually ranked number 2 in all of Australia at the moment as well. So we turn over a little bit over 200 vehicles a month. You can see our Toyota Lexus showrooms up the hill there, service departments down the road. And as you can see, we are absolutely jam-packed at the moment, full of cars. So we're lucky enough to have another yard up at 77 Mulgrave Road as well. It means we get some absolutely awesome cars just like this Hiace here. So previously a rental, full service history. We're very particular about the rental companies that we use because they've got to be looked after. They've got to be maintained as best condition as possible. So hence the low kilometres. With our buying power, we sort of get the first options to pick the best ones out. So starting from the very, very front, whole idea of this sort of video is just to highlight any sort of chips, cracks, things like that I could find. I'll show you through the service books, everything like that as well. Now I'm pretty short, but there's a tiny little sort of stone chip just up in the center there to the left hand side, a little bit over the driver's side. Very, very minor, but other than that, looking very tidy across the roof there. All our cars we of course guarantee and provide the paperwork to prove no write-offs, no flood damage or anything like that, no hail damage, all that kind of stuff as well. That's just a little bit of dirt by the looks of it. That's just come off with my fingernail. So very clean across the actual bonnet itself. A couple tiny sort of little, that's just come off with my finger as well. Incredibly tidy across the front here. So like I said, being 2017 and only having 95,000 kilometres for these guys is incredibly rare to come by, especially for the turbo diesels. So it actually makes this one of the best valued commuters in Australia at the moment. So a couple little sort of tiny little stone chips just there. Looks like they might have opened the door into something very lightly. Little hubcap's got a couple little scratches around the outside, of course, just those common ones that you do get, but it is, thank goodness, it's just the hubcaps. Pretty much brand new tyres in there as well. I just thought I'd kick these out so you could see yourself right across the chassis, looking pretty much brand new through there too. Looking got a little tiny bit of dust, but other than that, looking very, very, very well. So I just want to take you to show you down the lines of the driver's side here as well, so you can see yourself, no dents or anything like that too. And same thing down the passenger side here too. Now there's no tint on these guys, but we can do all that in-house before it leaves. Keeps the cool down, but it's good for accidents and stuff like that as well. Again, just tiny little sort of stone chips around the outside here. Heaps of tread left on these guys. A much better looking hubcaps on this side with just minor sort of marks through there. And again, very tidy through the inside. Fuel is obviously on this side here too. Very clean through the inside of the door cards there as well for you. Electric windows the whole way around. Tiny little scuff just there. I reckon that's even coming off with my finger. I reckon a little bit of polish that'd bring that right out. Any of that kind of stuff, if it is a concern for you, let me know. It's all things we can potentially look at. Tiny little bit of marks just under that plastic from people obviously stepping on that on the way in and out. Nothing too bad through here. Plenty of storage all through the inside here as well. Across the dash there too. Obviously got these solid grab handles here and here on the passenger side, only just the ones on the actual pillars. On the driver's side, as you can see, aircon vents right across the back, all into the rear seats there as well. And if there's anything you can't quite see in this video, please let me know. Happy to give you closer photos or anything like that, just to make it a bit easier for you. Glove box is obviously just here. All your manuals, books, everything's all still with the inside. So like I said, awesome service history. So 2017, 12,000 kilometres. 2018, 20,000 kilometres. 2018, 30,000 kilometres. 2018, 40,000 kilometres. So just pretty much highway driving by the looks of it. 2019, 50,000 kilometres. 2019, 60. 2020, 70, 68. 2021, 78,000. 2021, 80,000. 2022 at 89. And then finally through us, Commuter Motors. So this is us, that's our workshop. When they're due for a service, we get them done. So literally just been serviced at the end of February at 95,000 kilometres. So awesome service history just there. It's exactly the sort of cars that we look for. Just a tiny little sort of mark I just noticed on the edge of the plastic there. But otherwise very tidy. Obviously the roller door here as well. Crack this open for you. So it clicks into place, just show you through all the door jams there too. Again, obviously little bits of scuffing just on that step. Your build plates and everything just there for you. Fire extinguisher on the inside here too. Tiny little bits of wear just up against that plastic where people obviously put their feet and stuff like that. Pretty clean through here. I'll just take you through all the seats. I'll just get the aircon controls at the top here, so all the passengers can control all of that. The vents through the back with the lighting. Trying to show you through each of these seats. Like I said, if there's anything you can't quite see in the video, please by all means let me know. A couple of tiny sort of marks through the roof. And a little tiny bit of wear across the back there. Same thing this side. Finally just across these last couple seats for you. But other than that, hopefully that gives you a pretty good look through the inside there. Keep cruising down. Now, I'm not tall enough to show you up on the roof, unfortunately, but it should be all pretty sweet up there. I'll see if I can try and get the camera up there somehow. Whoa. What? Very clean through here too. Just down to this last wheel. Little tiny bits of that gutter rash again around the outsides of that one, but again stacks of tread through there. We've got that rear bar here as well to prevent you sort of backing into anything back here. Got the tow bar as well, which is even better. Got a reverse camera tucked in there as well. I'll show you that once we jump inside. Back door. We just don't have enough room to open up that door for you. Again, super clean through the these back panels. And just finally on that last wheel. Very tidy through the back here. So a bunch of spare keys with this one as well, so all the central locking. Start this one up. Oh, might need two hands. Let's get the steering wheel unlocked. There we go. So, 95,707 kilometres as it sits right now. No engine lights or dash lights or anything like that. The only ones there, of course, the handbrake light. I just don't have the door closed properly, and of course there you go, close this up. I got the left passenger side door unlocked, so the door's just obviously not closed properly, and then of course I don't not wearing a seatbelt at the moment as well. So awesome service history, really well maintained, and of course, like I said, not due for another service until 106,000 or August this year. On the right hand side, all your mirror controls to the left hand side, right hand side of the car, and adjustments through there. All your parkers, headlights, blinkers and high beam are all operated through the stick at the top as well. Central locking, electric windows for the front seats are all up here for you too. Nice and easy controls on the steering wheel, so the radio controls, you can jump up and down the song stations, things like that, and the volume controls through there. And of course your wipers all up the back there as well. Plenty of these little blank switches all over the place, so if you want to put more cameras or lights or spotlights or anything like that, you can put switches in these blanks instead of putting holes in the dash. Like I said, you do have a little reverse camera tucked away in the back, so as soon as we chuck that in reverse, you can physically see the little tow bar and everything back there as well. That just disappears into that mirror as soon as we put it back in park. Nice little touchscreen display here. This is the factory ones that these guys come with, so you've got AM, FM, Bluetooth, radio, all that sort of stuff through there as well. And a really good sound system there too. Little bits of storage all through there. Aircon controls, where you want them coming out of, and the temperatures there too. Little ashtrays through the middle. Accessory plugs for days, and that's your little handbrake down the bottom there too. This has had the DPF recall, so you've got the little button down there as well for little manual burns. Other than that, we've got storage through there, cup holders for absolute days, and like I said, a really well maintained van, that is for sure. So before we finish up, that's about all of it. So again, thanks for your inquiry, and yeah, can't wait to hear your feedback soon.